I'm Gigi, and this is Gigi's Flavor of Life, and here I share my unique style to help you discover yours. Welcome into the closet to all the new beauties, and of course, hey girl, hey, to all of my returning beauties. Thank you all so much for stopping by the closet this week. Okay, beauties, we're going to be getting into my 2025 all-time favorites of the year. We got a little bit of skincare, we got a little bit of beauty, we got one little bit of health item, and of course we're going to get into the fashions that I loved for 2025. You beauties will be seeing this video on New Year's Eve, so I am sending lots of love and blessings for the new year, and I'm praying that all of the things and all of the goals and all of the things that you set for this new year all come to fruition. So happy new year from the closet to you beauties. I am so grateful for you all. I am so grateful for this community. I am so grateful that you guys decide to stop by the closet and share your comments and share your love and spend time with me. So let's get into the favorites. So the first category that we're going to be getting into is the things that I loved for my hair for 2025. And the very first thing is going to be the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Shampoo Conditioner and the hair mask. So that's the conditioner and the shampoo. It's the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Shampoo and Conditioner. And I also loved the mask. I deep conditioned with all of these, I believe, once a week. I did, of course, the shampoo and the conditioner, and then I deep conditioned with this mask every other week. And it has Manuka honey, Mafura oil, and fig extract. And when I tell you guys that these kept my hair so moisturized all summer, all year long, these right here, as well as the hair mask, they were so amazing for me. If you are looking for something to hold like that moisture in your hair, or if you have, it says here, hydrate and replenish extra dry damaged hair. My hair is not really damaged, but it would get a little bit dry from time to time. Sulfate free and color safe. These right here, I will forever use these. They work amazingly. I feel like they really contributed to getting my hair to grow really healthily and helping to reduce my split ends as well. And of course, just keeping my hair overall moisturized. So that is the first thing. The next thing that I discovered this year for my hair when I was wearing my hair curly, guys, was the Miss Jessie's, the Pillow Soft Curls, which I don't have here, but it looks very similar to these. It was the Pillow Soft Curls, which I'll pop a picture up of the Pillow Soft Curls so you'll know what it looks like. And of course, I'll have all of these things linked below, guys. So the Pillow Soft Curls, the Curly Pudding, as well as the Coily Custard. I would use these on my hair to help retain my curls. And then I would do these two, or the Pillow Soft Curls, or a combination of the three. And then another of my favorites is the Doux Mousse Def Mousse. These products right here, all together, after I would wash and condition my hair, and then I would be setting my hair for like my wash and go. Oh my God, this right here became my holy grail of products to use for my wash and goes. I will never, ever, ever not have these in my arsenal. These also contributed to me wearing my hair in my wash and goes more frequently without me having to tussle with, oh my God, what product should I use? These right here, and I know everybody's hair is not the same, but if you are looking for some amazing products to try for your wash and go, give these a go. My favorites of 2025. Now, moving on to the next thing that I used for my hair when I was doing my wash and goes to get my wash and goes to last longer and to refresh my curls was the Cantu Shea Butter Comeback Curl Next Day Curl Revitalizer. Now, I just want to tell y'all that I have used so many curl refreshers and so many curl revitalizers, and I love a lot of them. A lot of them I do have, and I will rotate back and forth, but this right here, and she's affordable. She's not like a gabillion dollars, because y'all know how the curly girl hair products, they can be very, very, very pricey. And this is 12 floral ounces, and I want to say it's like $9 or $10. Don't quote me, it could be 14, but even still, I feel like that's very affordable for a curly hair product, in my opinion. But this Comeback Curl Refresher Spray, I would spray this on my hair probably like, maybe not the second, maybe like the third or fourth day. And this, it works so well. Does this have a scent? I can't even remember. It has a nice scent. It has like a coconutty kind of a scent. Does it say? Doesn't say. Has vitamin B, organic shea butter, and castor oil. And I feel like this was another thing, guys, that kept my hair really moisturized, helped with my split ends, and also helped my hair grow over this past year. So if you're looking for a good curl refresher, you want to try something new, this right here, the Cantu Curl Refresher. She's one of my favorites of 2025. Another product that I always have in my arsenal and that I will always use. Now we got one last thing for hair, and it's a recent new find. It is the Rizo Curls Hair Wax Stick. Now I have been looking for one of these sticks to just like tame my flyaways, and like I used it in my hair today. She is slicked it back to the gods. But I was looking for one of these to just like tame the flyaways, like when I wear my hair down straight, just like in here I have tons of flyaways, and also to tame those ratchet gray hairs, child, because they just do whatever they want. I mean, you can't really tell them what to do. They just do whatever. And I have a few up in the crown of my head that just literally, child, they just stick straight up, and I mean, what can you do? So I was looking for one of these sticks to basically tame the flyaways. And it says you can use this on your baby hairs too. But I'm not one to like do the whole baby hair thing. It's just not really, I'm not going to really be investing time in smoothing down my baby hairs. I'm just not going to do it. But it's a wind up stick. And when I tell you I really love this, it gets the job done. As you can see how my ponytail is slicked down. I don't have any flyaways, but also it doesn't leave like a funky residue in your hair. Like when I come home at night, or like when I go to take this down and I comb it through, it's almost like it just almost pretty much just dissolves away. So it doesn't leave like a sticky residue or a waxy residue, even though it's a wax stick. It doesn't cake up in your hair. It doesn't flake up in your hair. It leaves your hair soft. So this right here, one of my favorites of 2025. So that, beauties, is all of the hair favorites. I got quite a bit of things, but I don't want to hold you, and I want to get through this list. And I have one health item on this list, and I told you about these, I believe, in my October favorites. I think it was my October favorites video. I'm going to link it above. But it is the Mega Food Iron Blood Builder Iron Pills. Now, I told you guys in that video that I had gone to my GP and I had some blood work done. Lo and behold, my iron was low, which is probably why I am always cold. And so I was searching around for a really good iron pill, and I found this one on the Amazon. And like I was telling you guys in that video, I don't like vitamins where you got to take multiple. Like you need 3 vitamins, or 1 vitamin in the morning, 2 at night, or 1 in the morning, 1 in the middle of the day. Or I love vitamins where you need to just take 1 and you are finished. And these get the job done. And I can tell you that immediately when I started taking these, I immediately started to feel better, because I was, quite frankly, I was exhausted and couldn't figure out why I was so exhausted. But my body needed some iron. So these are, when I tell you they're top tier, you only need one, and you can actually take these on an empty stomach, which I feel like for vitamins is so rare. Vitamins will rip your stomach to shreds if you don't take them with food, most of them. I mean, I have experienced that. I'm sure a lot of you have as well. But it just says adults take 1 tablet daily with a beverage and may be taken any time of the day or even on an empty stomach. And when I tell you, these have been a lifesaver for me and the way that I feel. So if you are looking for a good iron pill, or maybe you're just finding out that your iron is low, or maybe you were feeling like I was feeling, which was tired, exhausted, and of course I'm always cold, you know, have your blood checked, go to your GP, see if your iron is low. And if you need iron, I highly, highly, highly recommend these. I will use these literally forever because they have been such a game changer for me and my life and my health and the way that I feel. So that's my one health item, Beauties. Now the next thing we're going to get into is a little bit of skincare. Now a lot of you are always asking me what I use on my skin, what do I do, how often do I do it, and all of the things. And I will preface this with y'all know I get a facial once a month. You know I dermaplane. I do not play about my skincare routine. I am very, very, very religious. I do not rotate products. I use what I use. Every now and again, something may find its way in or out, but for the most part, I'm very religious when it comes to my skincare. I do not play, okay? My skin has been doing very well. I went through a period of time where, child, I didn't know what was going on with my skin, and quite frankly, it was a travesty almost to me. But I have my routine now, and these are my favorites of 2025. So the very first thing is going to be, y'all already know what this product is because I talk about it every chance that I get, is going to be the Caudalie Vinoperfect drops. Now, if you suffer from any type of hyperpigmentation, these gonna get you together. And I don't know what else to say about that. They are a little pricey. They are worth every penny. I've told you guys before that I tend to purchase them, and they come in like the set for, I think it's $82 or $83 over at the Sephora, where you get the drops, you get a small moisturizer, and you get a full size, or is it a mini size? It's a little bit bigger than a mini size eye cream, the Vinoperfect eye cream moisturizer, and then you get the full size drops, all for $82 or $83. And this by itself is $82 or $83. So that little set is well worth it. During the sale, I tend to stock up on the set. And this brightening dark spot serum, again, they use grapevine extract in their products. And this has been like one of the only products that I have ever used in my whole life that have actually, I can visibly see it lightening my hyperpigmentation. I have a huge problem with hyperpigmentation. I could get a mosquito bite and my skin will hyperpigmentation. I don't care if it's on my knees, my back, my fingers, wherever it is. I hyperpigmentate. So this right here has been a holy grail, and it will forever be a holy grail. So first on the list for skincare, Caudalie's Vinoperfect Dark Spot Repair Drops. Now the next item, Beauties, that I discovered pretty much over the summer. Now I had already used their deodorant, but I started using the Lume body wash. And this particular scent, which is lavender, happens to be my favorite. My second favorite is the, I believe it's tangerine vanilla, or tangerine and something. It's the orange one. Now this right here was such a game changer in the summertime because it definitely helped. It says it's pH optimized to control odor. So in the summertime, when you start to become a little bit less fresh later on in your day, this right here, when I tell you it held me together, it held me together. Now, I was very familiar with their deodorant because I have used their deodorant, and the deodorant is very good. But this body wash, girl, and it has, it says powered by mandelic acid. And if I'm not mistaken, mandelic acid also helps with hyperpigmentation, if I'm not mistaken. And this also was created by a gynecologist for pits, privates, and beyond. But this right here, in this particular scent, oh my God, this thing helped, this body wash held me together. It kept me fresh all summer long. So this is something that will forever be in my my skincare routine. Now, beauties, the next thing that I discovered, pretty much, I think it was this year that I discovered and have been using ever since, is the Nuturium Intense Overnight Sleeping Cream. And I think I've told you, beauties, about this one as well a few times this year. I used to use the Laneige, which I still do love the Laneige nighttime sleeping creams as well, but this has kind of sort of replaced that a little bit. And also, she's a little bit more affordable than the Laneige products as well. But this nighttime sleeping cream, this intense overnight sleeping cream, you put this on after you do your whole skincare, your nighttime skincare routine. You put, you know, whatever, your oils, your lotions, your potions, and then this is the last thing that you put on. And when I tell you, it leaves your skin feeling and looking, so when you wake up in the morning, you feel like you got a new face, because it locks in everything that you have put on, and it keeps your skin moisturized all through the night. So when you wake up in the morning, your skin looks beautiful. It has a beautiful glow, and it feels, aside from it looking very good, it feels really hydrated and healthy. So this has become a holy grail, the Nuturium Intense Overnight Sleeping Cream. And last but not least, in our skincare body care section of our favorites, is going to be the Pattern Body Nourishing Body Oil with that Midnight Amber scent. Now, I think I told you guys about this in my October favorites as well. And I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. This has become a holy grail in my skincare, body care routine. The scent of this, oh my God, the scent of all of it. You've tried any of these products? The body wash, the dry scrub, all of these, they just have this beautiful, beautiful amber, just amber scent that I just love so much. And this oil, you put it on after your shower or after your bath, and then you towel yourself off, and it just leaves your skin feeling so wonderful and soft and supple. And of course, you have that very, very amazing scent. So the Pattern Body Nourishing Body Oil is another thing, guys, that I feel like I just can't live without it. So 2025 favorite. All right, beauties, before we move on, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you do not miss an upload in the closet in 2026. Now, beauties, the next things that we're going to be getting into is a little bit of makeup. Now, y'all know I'm not really a big makeup girl, but slowly but surely, your girl is becoming addicted to the whole makeup situation. So the very first thing that became one of my immediate favorites for 2025 is this Essence Extreme Blue Volume Mascara. Girl, and as you can see, I am wearing her today. I don't know what it is about this mascara. First of all, it's an amazing mascara. Like, look at how much, I hope you guys can see how it has lengthened my eyelashes, and not to mention the color payoff. Like, the color payoff for this is amazing. So I was perusing around Ulta, and I was like, oh, I want to try that blue mascara, a blue mascara. I'm scanning around. I see this one. I picked this one. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I've been wearing it for the past couple of weeks, and I absolutely positively love it. I think they make other colors. I'm not 100% sure, But the next time I go into Ulta, I am going to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw other colors. I'm going to have to go on the website. But I think I did. But in any case, this blue mascara, let me show you guys the wand. This is the wand. And look at that color. Come on, focus camera. Can you see it? My camera doesn't want to do right, y'all. All right, there you go. The color, that's the wand. It has like that spiked wand. Come on. Trying to get y'all, there we go. It has like that spiked wand. And when I tell you guys, it is so, the color is so intense. You get such a big color payoff with this. And I really, really enjoy wearing it. It's fun, you know what I mean? If you can't do something that brings you joy with your makeup and with your fashions as well. And this one brings me joy. It makes me happy. And I love wearing it. And it's a really good, the quality of this is really good. It doesn't flake. At the end of the night, I don't have like all the mascara fall out. And the brush is amazing. And like I said, it lengthens really well. I hope you guys can see the length that it gives my my eyelashes. And my eyelashes are not terribly short and they're not like really, really long, but I feel like this gives them a lot of length. It gives them a little bit of volume, I feel like, but very good product. One of my makeup favorites for 2025. And the next item that is this has become a staple, a favorite, all of the things, is the Milani Make It Last Original Natural Finish Setting Spray. And I believe I spoke about this too in my October favorites. And she's affordable, she's waterproof, she's sweat-proof, she's lightweight, and she definitely locks in my makeup for 24 hours because even after I'm finished like a full day's work and I go, I get home and I look at my makeup still looks like it's in the right place. It doesn't look like it ran. It doesn't look sweated out. It doesn't look like it's any of the things. It looks like it's where it's supposed to be. And one thing that I do really love about this is it doesn't feel chemically, and it doesn't feel like anything really, to be perfectly honest with you. It feels very natural. It feels like you're spraying like nothing on your skin pretty much. And it does give you a nice, not a dewy look, but it gives you, like it says, it's natural. It gives you a very nice natural looking finish to your skin and to your makeup. So the Milani Make It Last Original, they do have a matte, and I have tried the matte. The matte is not my most favorite. It does work really well, but I prefer this natural, the natural finish version of this, which I just love. Now, if you watched any of my latest videos, then you knew that this one was going to be on here as well. And it is the Eadem Lip Softening Balm. Oh my God, y'all, these lip glosses, I love these so much. In particular, the color, this is the color that I love so much, is the Guava Fresca. I've tried a few other of the colors which I love so much, but this one is like a pinky color. I'm wearing it now. It's like a pinky color. And the thing that I love so much about it is that the formula, I don't know what this formula is that they use to make this, but you know how sometimes you buy lip glosses and you have to constantly just reapply and reapply and reapply. They just disappear, like you're constantly this does not do that. You put this on, child, and it is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It is on your lips for the long haul. It is good. It feels good. It softens your lip. I was even reading somewhere where you can even use it for like a night sleeping mask. And when I tell you, it leaves your lips so nice and soft and moisturized and supple. 10 out of 10 would recommend the Eadem Lip Softening Balm. One of my all-time favorites of 2025. All right, beauties. Now, last but not least in the makeup category is going to be the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Now, like I said, I'm not a huge makeup girly, but I am becoming a huge makeup girly. So I am learning how to use all of the things and all the tools and all the things that you need to make sure that your makeup stays where it needs to stay. And I have been using this over the summer. And this right here, it is, I wonder if this is, I'm assuming that this is water-based. I'm not 110% sure, so don't quote me on that. But when I tell you it feels like it's water-based, it doesn't have the ingredients here anywhere. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but it feels like it's water-based. So basically when you put it on, you do feel like a little bit of tackiness, but not a whole lot. You put it on, you let it sit for 30 seconds, and it doesn't have an odor. It doesn't feel like you put anything on your face. It doesn't like weigh your face down. It doesn't feel like you have any type of a cast on your face. Your face is, it feels, again, it's another product that once it dries down, it feels very natural. And I believe that this has helped, especially in the summertime, girl, because my face and my T-zone can be very oily in the summertime. And I do feel like this has helped my makeup stay where it is supposed to stay over the summer. When I tell you this is one of my favorites, and she's super affordable, like, ciao. I think this is maybe like, I'm not 110% sure, but I think it was anywhere between 10 and like 15 bucks. I don't think it was 15 though, to be perfectly honest with you. But this, if you're looking for a cute little primer, you don't really want to spend a lot of coin, and that it also works really well, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, another favorite of 2025. Now we're going to get into a little bit of the fashions, and I don't think that this list is, if you hang around here, I don't think that this list is going to be any surprise to you, simply because I have talked about these products all year long. Not products, but these fashion pieces, or, you know, shoes and clothes and sweaters and things. I have talked about them pretty much all year long, so you already know what the first item is going to be. Can you take a guess? My Tabby boots, of course. Let me get them. Now beauties, you already know. I did a full review. I'll link that above over here. I did a full review on these Tabby boots. They were also, we, in our little collective group, our used to be called the Worn Three Ways Wednesday. Now we're called the Collective over on Instagram. If you're not following us, girl, why aren't you following us over there on the Instagram? Every Wednesday we do a video that is themed. 2 weeks ago, I think it was like the items that pulled you through 2025. Tabby boots, girl. Tabby boots. I'm gonna link my reel up here so y'all can see the fashions that I created with this piece in 2025. These came from WoodChuckSato. They were very, in my opinion, for me, they were affordable, and child, they held up. I believe I purchased them in October of 2024. They carried me through 2025, and they will be carrying me beyond this year as well, because we are not done with these. They will forever be a staple in my wardrobe, and I love them so much. What else can I say? If you think that you may love a Tabby boot, let me just tell you, girl, go on ahead and get the boot. Wear the boot. You're gonna love it, because I love mine. Now, while we're on shoes, the next shoe that was a surprising favorite of mine for 2025 were my New Balance 530s. And now I purchased these at the beginning of the year. I think I purchased these at the beginning of the year. Don't quote me. But they're this beautiful neutral cream, sort of terracotta-ish look. And I did the double shoelaces in them. And when I tell you these went with everything, they're so comfortable. My feet are flat. I got flat feet, y'all. So these right here, I mean, they were so comfortable. And well, I mean, what else can I say? They went with everything, and I wore these with so many different things this year. If you're looking for a comfortable sneaker, these are walking sneakers. Oh no, they're not. They're running. They're running excuse me, they're running sneakers. And they're just comfortable. I don't even know what else to say. Like, if you're looking for a good pair of shoes that you can use for walking or running, the New Balance 530s, these came through for me in 2025. The next thing on my list that was one of my unexpected favorites of 2025 was the Horse Clementine bag. And of course, I combined it with my Walmart charm. And here she is back here. I had no idea that I was going to get this bag and I was going to wear her into the ground. Like, that's the little charm that I found at Walmart. She matches perfectly. I didn't know that I was going to love this bag so much, and I did a little unboxing on my channel when I got this bag, and I was telling you guys that I originally purchased it because I love the Loewe bag, and the Loewe bag is shaped very similarly to this, and it has like that whole slouch effect. And the Loewe bag she's quite frankly, she's out of my price range. If I ever purchased one, of course, it would be something that I had to save up for. But I discovered this bag and I was like, oh, she might, satisfy my itch to have this type of style bag. But when I tell you I carried this bag and I loved her so much that I bought her in navy. So I loved it so much that I ended up with two. We have yet to bust her out of the packaging. We have not taken her for a spin yet, but trust and believe that we'll be wearing her very soon. So the Horse Clementine bag, they also have this really beautiful, like a winter white, and it has like this butter yellow piping. Like, this part of it is like a butter yellow piping. Girl, I so badly want to purchase that one as well. But the Horse Clementine bag, I mean, she's gorgeous. And I loved her so much that I bought her twice. So yes, one of my favorites of 2025 for sure. Talking about handbags, beauties, the next favorite of 2025 of mine ended up being one of Coach's holiday editions, and it is the Tabby Shoulder 26, the Tabby Shoulder 26, and it is in this beautiful snakes. It's like a snake. It's beaded snake print. I mean, it also came with, which I kept them both on. You don't have to wear them both, but it came with the black shoulder strap, the chain shoulder strap, and it can also be, it came with a, and it came with a crossbody strap. Child, when I tell you, I did not know how much I was going to wear this. I mean, this is the bag that I am currently wearing. She has a few pockets in her. She has a little middle pocket. She has two sections. I have these little mesh, what are these, like these little mesh sachets in them to like wrangle my things, so my things are not just thrown about and I'm searching all around, to like just keep some organization. And when I tell you, I did not think that I was going to wear this bag as much as I have been wearing it. I have been rotating back and forth between this bag and my Clementine bag, to be perfectly honest with you. And I mean, again, I had no idea that I was even going to purchase this bag. I told you, beauties, in my, what video did I tell you guys about this bag? I can't remember, but whatever the video is, I'm going to link it above so that you can, I think did I unbox it? I might have unboxed it. I'm not sure. But in any case, I went into the store looking for, the harness boots, the Coach harness boots to try on for size. And the sales associate, her name was Sophia. Hi, Sophia, if you're watching. If you need anything from Coach, y'all, hit up Sophia. I'm going to link her handle and everything. I'm going to put it across the screen and I'm going to link it down below. Hit her up. She pulled out the array of holiday bags, and this was one of them. And I was like, add to cart immediately. So she was an early birthday gift to me, from me. And she became one of my favorites of 2025. I mean, she is a unique piece. I think they only made like 1,000 of them or something like that. And I have always been a Coach girl. I'm forever going to be a Coach girl. So the beaded snake print Tabby shoulder, one of my favorites of 2025. We only have a few more favorites in our clothing and accessories category, beauties. But one of the all-time favorites that I could not put down were my thrifted button-ups from 2nd Avenue Thrift. Now, I have been going into 2nd Avenue Thrift over the past couple of months and hanging out around the men's section and looking for blazers and polo button-up, like Ralph Lauren polo button-ups. And I got this beautiful blue plaid that you guys have seen on the channel. I also picked up the red plaid that you guys have seen on the channel, and I have another one that has like a springy plaid. And I also found a brand new fresh crisp white polo shirt. So I have been wearing these into the ground, and they have become a staple in my fashion arsenal and in my style so far for this whole year. And I imagine that I will be carrying them into 2025. I just wore one of them yesterday with a pair of cut off my sweat jorts that you guys saw me make on the channel. I'll link that video above as well. But yes, a thrifted item, items that cost me nearly, hardly any money at all. They have become a favorite of 2025. My polo men's button-ups from 2nd Avenue Thrift. Now, the last two items that were my all-time favorites and will forever remain in my arsenal are the demi-lined bras from Aerie. Two types in particular. One is called the Smoothies Demi Bra, and the other one is called the Sunny Demi Bra. Now, I have been looking for some comfortable bras forever at this point. And years ago, I purchased the Aerie bra, and I wore that thing into the ground, okay? So I was like, let me go back over there to Aerie and check out the bras, because the other bra that I had, I loved it so much. And I found these two bras. I will say this, I am a 32 double D. And my under boob is very, very, very tiny. I'm tiny. I have a very tiny back. So I did get a 32 double D, which fits good, but I could have actually sized down to, I guess, a 30 double D would have been a little bit more snug, but I feel like it would have fit a tiny, tiny, tiny bit better, although the 32 double D is perfectly fine. So like I said, the Smoothies Demi Lightly Lined Bra and the Sunny, I'll pop up the pictures right here. Chef's kiss. They're so soft and comfortable. So if you are looking for a really, really good bra and a soft, comfortable bra, go over to Aerie and check out these two bras. And they're always on sale. I think they're on sale right now, as a matter of fact. So check them out. Favorite of 2025. Okay, beauties. And the other undergarment item that I have been looking for is a comfortable pair of underwear. Can somebody please tell me why it's so hard to find a comfortable pair of underwear that does not ride up all into your business? Child, I have tried all of the underwear. I could not find one that did not irritate me, that was not an ill fit, I couldn't find anything. I was sick and tired. At this point, I was like, maybe we just not gonna wear no undergarments. But in any case, I went over to the Amazon and I was able to find a comfortable pair of cheeky undergarments that I ended up loving. It is a brand called, let me check my list so I don't mispronounce. It is called Soulvour, and I get the black cheeky underwear. They have other colors too, but I get the black, And I originally purchased the medium. They're very, very stretchy. And so they did fit, but I felt like they could have been a little bit more snug. So over this past Prime Day, I backtracked and I got the smalls. And when I tell you, they are so soft and they are so comfortable that if you are looking for an amazing pair of undergarments that fit, that don't ride up, that don't roll, they stay in place, try these. Try these and thank me later. Just try them and thank me later, because I'm so happy I ordered them in bulk at this point. So it's the only pair of underwear that I will be wearing moving into 2025. Or I'm sorry, moving into 2026. So great pair of underwear, favorite of 2025. Now, beauties, the last category that I want to get into is books. Y'all know I read around here, and I have read some amazing books this year, and I've had so many that I've wanted to share with you, but I know I can't share them all. So I'm going to give you 4 of the ones that, child, they just got in my brain. They had me going through all of the emotions. And the very first one on the list was, if you don't read any of these books, I'm going to say read this one. It is called The Women by Kristen Hanna. And this book is about this young woman, and I don't want to give you the whole story, and I want to give you a quick synopsis because I don't want to hold you. It's about this woman, and she goes off to Vietnam. She's following her brother. Her brother goes to war, and she's from a well-to-do family. Her family does not want her to go. Her sole purpose is to find a husband and get married. Long story short, she goes, and when I tell you, so many different things happen to this woman. She falls in love, she falls out of love. She gets there, she realizes she's out of her element. I mean, she comes back home, people die, her friends pass away. She gets home, her family is upset at her. Her father's not speaking to her for all of these years, or he is speaking to her, but he's mad at her. Her relationship is just broken. Girl, when I tell you, this book had me on an emotional roller coaster. All I'm going to say is you need to read it. I believe some of the story is taken from it's historical fiction, if I'm not mistaken. It's taken from, you know, women who actually were in Vietnam, which we don't really hear a lot about the women that also served in Vietnam as nurses. When she went to Vietnam, she formed this amazing bond with these other 2 women. I don't know, y'all. Girl, just read the book. It is so good. So out of these 4 books, if you don't read any of these books, read The Women by Kristen Hanna. So the next book that really kind of like wrecked me was a book called None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Girl, this woman in this book, she was nuts. She was straight up and down crazy. You don't know she's crazy in the beginning, and then you find out she's crazy. And when you get to the end of the book, it's about a woman. Give you a quick synopsis. It's about a woman. It's her birthday. She's at a restaurant. Her husband, who happens to be much older than her, she runs into this woman, and they become birthday twins. They share the same birthday. The other woman who was at the restaurant, she has a podcast. So this other woman, she decides that she is going to have this woman basically tell her story. She basically starts stalking the woman, okay? And then she terrorizes this woman's whole entire life for the most part. And then when you get to the end of the book, there's a little bit of murder in the book. It's not gory, but it's more of a mind bender, if to say the very least. And so when you get to the end of the book, as the title states, none of this is true. You don't know if what you just read, like what parts of it are actually true. So you on this roller coaster throughout this whole book, trying to figure out, of course, it's my phone. You're on this roller coaster all throughout trying to figure out, okay, so this is how it happened, and the murder, somebody dies, I'm not gonna say who and how she did it, and she has 2 daughters, and you don't know if the daughters are telling the truth. And child, you get to the end and they're like, is any of this true? You're like, what are you talking about? So great read, One of my favorites of 2025. Now, the next book, if you're into sort of like a sci-fi-ish type of a genre, the Jade City by Caudalie, it's a trilogy. It was an amazing read. It was about this Asian family, and they were pretty much a gang, basically. But they lived in this world where the stone jade gave them sort of like these superpowers, right? And then everybody in this city or in this world that they live in is basically allergic to jade. So it gives this group of people powers, but then the other rest of the population, they're allergic to it and it basically can kill them. So it's kind of like the Yakuza meets The Godfather, but with like a little bit of a sci-fi twist. And of course there is like, you know, families fighting over the territory and who's going to rule and who has say in who has the most jade and things like that. But if you love a good sort of Godfather-ish, sci-fi-ish, otherworldly type of story that also, child, they fight and they doing karate, they doing all of the things slash, you know, anything shy of like X-ray vision. If that's your sort of thing and it's a trilogy, then Jade City is going to be for you. I thoroughly enjoyed this story. And last but not least, beauties, is The List. Now, this book is by an author and her name is Yomi Adegoke. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And this book is very much relative to current times and our social media. So it's about a couple, they are engaged, and the woman's fiance, he ends up on this list. Someone produces a list of men who have done anything from making some type of a lewd comment to a woman to basically essaying her. And they put this list on the internet, and it's only on the internet for like 24 hours or something. And the main protagonist of the story, her fiance is on this list. But the kicker of it all is that she works for basically like a modern times feminist group / magazine. And she's very vocal on socials and in society when it comes to, protecting women and women's rights and all of those sorts of things. And now her fiance is on this list and she doesn't know what she is going to do. Should she marry him? Should she not marry him? He finds out it pretty much wrecks their whole entire life for the most part, right? So do they get married? Don't they get married? But then when you get to the end and you think that you know, so of course all along throughout you're trying to figure out like, well, who made this list? Like who did it? Who is the person who is tormenting these people with this list? And when you get to the end, and when I tell you it's not the person that you think it's going to be, when I got to the end of this book, I was like, wait a minute, what? Who did it? It's a short book. It's a quick read. It's a very good read. And when you get to the end, I'm telling you, you're going to be shocked, appalled, you're not ready for the end. You're not going to be ready for the end. You're not. So these 4 books, out of everything that I've read over this past year, beauties, these 4 books were the ones that like stuck in my mind and that they are so good. So let me know if you read any of them, and let me know what some of your favorites were as well down in the comments. Okay, beauties, that is it. That is all. That is my favorites for 2025. I hope this wasn't too lengthy, but I did have a lot of favorites, and I definitely wanted to share them with you. Again, beauties, I am so grateful to have you all here and to choose to click on these videos and spend your time with me here in the closet. And I'm grateful, and I just want to say thank you. And I hope and pray that you all have an amazing, blessed 2026. So happy new year to all of you beauties. I love you. Mwah. Bye. I'm gonna see y'all next year.